love sending Kym pictures because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to
funny mamas.
So
Now that was a good picture.
and
I would
like I
get
had
it to like your son.
Two funny mamas. What's with the grip? Sherri and Kym.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Two Funny Mamas. I'm Kym Whitley, and we got a funny daddy with us today. Finesse Mitchell, say hello to the people.
What's up to the people? What's going on, people? Finesse
We
Mitchell
are
is in the building.
Finesse Mitchell is in the building. We're doing a live, Finesse.
Oh, this is live? Yo,
live.
I want to get a shout out to my mom and my brother.
No, that doesn't
What
mean.
up, Chris?
No.
Taking care of my mama, living in her house.
What? Why do you say? Okay. Y'all know Finesse. He's an actor, comedian, foolishness. But we did a run on the Wendy Williams show for 2 weeks. We had a ball.
It was the most successful run in the history of daytime television. Our ratings were higher than any ratings of any show ever, even Oprah in her prime,
Yep,
even
she
Big
ain't gonna
Oprah.
get- That is hilarious.
And so, yeah.
So now you Trump. You gonna make the truth, right? That's how you do it. Make your own news.
You know, facts are facts until they're not facts. That's what I learned.
Well said.
Well said. Hey, Chris,
What's up, Kym? Finesse, how's everybody doing?
we're doing great.
I'm a little warm.
Why are you warm?
What?
Well, I'm wearing a turtleneck, and my wife got the heat up, and I got the door closed for privacy. But you know, what we do is we blast the heat all day for one day, and then turn it off and let that heat last for the week. So, you know, it's tough in these streets right now. We got to concern.
It's tough in these streets. Oh my God. Well,
Kym, what you
wanna
been up
tell-
to? What's cracking? What city are you in? What room are you in? Where are you, dear?
Why? It looks a little suspect.
I think she's in the Albuquerque Red Roof Inn, if I could guess.
The Albuquerque Red Roof Inn. You look like you in that hotel room Denzel was in on Flight right before he went to go testify.
What is wrong with you? I have never seen that movie all the way through. I couldn't take it. I fly too much. I couldn't take the plane at the situation. I am actually in Maryland shooting a movie with Octave Productions. They're really good. They do a lot of Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably messing up the name, but Bree West and Chuck West. Chuck's my boy. We was on the road forever together. So I am in Maryland in a hotel. Been here for a minute.
Nice.
Getting a little
Nice.
lonely
Christmas movie.
for next
I like
year.
Christmas movies. Speaking of Christmas movies,
You were in a Christmas
bam!
movie. What are you talking about? I watched you in a Christmas movie. Are you drinking out of a Christmas mug?
Yeah.
I watched your whole Christmas movie. Please tell him it was so good. Why do I keep thinking the girl was Nia Long? I don't know what is wrong with me. So
Shout
tell
out to
the people.
Latoya Luckett.
Latoya.
Shout out
The haircut.
to everybody who participated. We went up to Ottawa and right outside of Ottawa in Canada, and we shot a movie in about 14 days. And
What
it's
time of
called Great American Bake War. It's on OWN. It's on demand right now. And if you're still in the holiday Christmas spirit like we are in our house, give a what would if your Christmas tree's still up. What?
What?
Yes, go check out that movie. And so speaking of that, let's dive into something real quick, Kym. I went on my Instagram page, Finesse Mitchell, and I asked people, when do you take the Christmas tree down? Because I put up a nice, glorious picture of my Christmas tree, which is still up, shining bright like a diamond. And when do you take it off? When is the correct time to start taking that thing down?
Don't ask Kym. I bet she's got Christmas trees up from the last 3 years.
Wow, Chris. Wow.
But they're
You're saying
nice, they're
Kym just bring
expensive.
in new trees and set it next to the old tree?
She made a little forest in the corner of her office.
Real funny. You know what? I think you should.
Is it anybody watching live where they can type in the comments and say when
Yes,
they're supposed
Chris.
to take the
Yeah, you want to hear?
Chris could go ahead, Chris, go.
Let
What
us
did the
know
people say?
in the live chat the appropriate time. So we've got Alyssa Save says January 31st. Tanya Jones says after MLK's B-Day. Valentine's
Ooh.
Day from DG. Nella says last weekend. Flora says never keep it up and decorate it for the holiday, for every holiday. That's good. Sydney.
You know what? I'm
with
actually
Sydney,
thinking, what's her
January
name?
2nd.
Nora?
Flora.
Because I'm thinking about putting some roses in the tree and some stringing together some hearts and just going and making a Valentine's Day tree.
Now,
You know?
what would you do for President's Day?
For President's Day, I would
Bring
would
up
take a
that
picture
last
of my-
president. Oh, huh?
Oh.
I would take a picture of
I made his picture.
Barack and Trump and Joe Biden and just
And put 'em
stick
on the
them on the
tree?
tree. Yeah.
Good idea.
I would put Trump at the bottom looking up at Barack as the star and Barack looking down
Or you
like,
could put
I
white.
told you, bitch.
Would
This
you
is my
put
tree.
Would you put fake gold tinsel around Trump?
Yeah, I would put a whole bunch of everything. I'll put classified secret docs on Trump's side and Biden's side.
What about a
Yeah.
zero?
Not both of them.
Both of them. Joe Biden
You
got
have like a
documents in
laundry
his
box,
glove
wrap the
glove
string.
compartment.
I would have the string, just have it around the tree with the documents hanging like laundry. That's a good idea.
People, if you're listening and you've been following the news, Donald Trump, of course, is being heavily investigated for taking classified documents to Mar-a-Lago. And one of the best jokes, I don't know if it was Chappelle or somebody else, but I heard somebody say, you know he was up to no good because who take work home after they let you go? Like something they said. It was just funny. But Joe Biden gets on TV and says how irresponsible that is. And, you know, how, you just can't do that. And it turns out Joe Biden have classified documents in the microwave. He got under his bed. He got them in his shoe closet. Joe Biden got classified documents all over his house.
In his Corvette is the most important.
He was on his way to 7-Eleven reading documents and just left them on the front seat. Because you know how sometimes you run out of them Swisher Sweets.
Right.
You got to make a run.
Biden, honestly, I really don't think Biden took classified documents intentionally. I don't.
Well,
I think Barack had him doing some work. And, you know, the presidency ran out and he wasn't finished. He was like, I can't take these back. You know, you already took it out the office and now you're like, oh, man, I can't bring these back now.
Here's my thinking. Because anybody who's lived with anybody, if you've had the pleasure of life in life as a young person to live with somebody over 70,
right?
Over 70, your grandmama, somebody visiting, I don't know, you stand there, who knows, who cares? But if you over 70, you don't put nothing back. You don't put nothing back. You pull stuff out and you leave it out. 70 and 7 is the same age. Ain't nobody putting nothing back.
That's fair.
So I think he got the documents, read the documents. I think it's okay to take documents home, but you're supposed to bring them back.
I think that's
and
what
that just shows you how tight our system is.
Well, I want to know
in the
this.
U.S. government.
Who
Kym
said let's go to Biden's house and look in the cabinet in the garage by the Corvette?
His wife. Once his wife saw the picture of the Trump stuff on the floor, she was like, we got them in the car. Jill was like, oh shit.
What?
We got them in the Corvette on the floor. I've seen them. I dropped it. I dropped my phone the other day. I looked on the floor of the car and I saw the same documents. It said classified. Do not leave White House.
If I saw Biden driving down the street in a Corvette, I'm gonna have him arrested, first of all. If you don't,
now, this is a woman who has witnessed Stevie Wonder drive a car.
Corvette, like they missed their time. You missed that window.
I don't trust Joe Biden's foot to go hit the brake at the appropriate time in a Corvette. So you're
That's
right.
what I'm
He
saying.
should not be in a Corvette.
Corvette
He
go
should
too
not be
fast.
driving anything.
Now,
Did
because
you
he's
see
been
Biden,
moving
Kim?
around.
Did you see Biden
Huh?
on the viral video going to speak at the Black Church for Martin Luther King Day?
I was just watching it. Uh,
And
I mean,
everybody making the jokes about how awkward and how uncomfortable he looked.
and I can't believe that this was Barack's boy.
Well, he's
The joke I made, I said, yeah.
What you say?
I told him, I said, he's scanning the crowd for Barack because Barack told him he'll be back in a minute, and it's been over an hour. You know how black people bring you to a party?
It does look
and
like
they're
that.
Like, I'll be right back.
That's the look I used to give when your mom would leave you in the car when she'd run into the grocery store for something real quick, and she'd say, honk the horn if anybody is scaring you. That's the look I would give.
Oh my God, Kim, did you just hear that?
What?
When I tell you that is a cultural difference between white people and black people, because Chris said his mama said honk the horn if he see anybody scary. And black mamas be like, if you touch this horn, I'ma beat your goddamn ass when I get back to this car.
Okay. Chris said his mama said honk the horn.
Chris, I can't believe you said your mama said you had permission to touch the horn.
That was I
now,
earned that right.
My mama said, if you see anybody scary, I need you to go under the passenger seat. There's something under there to handle it.
You know what my mama told me to do? If you see somebody scary, you know how you leave the windows cracked?
Yes.
My mama told me to let them get up on the car and then do this shit. She said, if you see somebody scary, you bark like a dog.
They're not going to want to steal you.
Nope.
I'm gonna think something
You
wrong.
ain't in there. And I'm saying,
That is true. My mother used to say to us, she said, I ain't worried about nobody stealing you because they're going to bring you right back. I was like, damn.
yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I got a comment for you guys.
Okay.
Sean Robertson said, I didn't see Chris, but I knew he was white after he said that.
See?
Oh, snap.
You don't touch the horn.
Look,
You do
look at
not
him.
touch
My
the
cousin
horn in
goes,
a
"Come on,
car. You
white
don't bring
privilege."
attention to that car. Man.
I would say
and you
I'm
don't
catching-
open the door and get out.
I'm catching heat for saying I earned it, but it did. I didn't abuse the horn situation. That's what it was. So I could be trusted to
My
alert
cousin's in the background talking about he got to touch the horn.
No, I
Talk
didn't.
about white privilege, Chris. Damn.
Listen,
Touch the
as
damn horn.
we pulled up in our Rolls Royce and the butler was busy tying his shoes, my mom said, when you're done with your caviar snack, you get up there and honk that horn if any poor people come within 10 feet of this car.
Chris,
Chris was like,
Is that how you envision it?
Mother, we're out of Grey Poupon.
This juice has too much pulp, sir.
look at Chris.
What are you saying?
We didn't finish the Christmas tree. Did we finish that?
I think I'm going to go back to the live chat. If you all want to let people know when to take your Christmas tree down, we had a few more comments as well, so we'll get to that. Is that an important topic for you, Kym?
No, we can move on. I just want to apologize to everybody for eating on the podcast. I never do that.
Yeah, it's a new thing. It's okay. They understand you're a working actor.
I haven't eaten today, and
I have not seen you not eat on a Zoom, Kym. Like, I don't know what
thank
you're
you,
talking
Finesse.
about right now. I remember when you did my podcast, you ate out of a peanut butter jar. Like, you didn't even have no bread or nothing. You was just eating peanut butter. And you gonna sit up here and lie to your fan base talking about, I apologize for eating on a podcast. Gee
oh my
whiz.
God, wait a minute. Did I? Come on.
Peanut butter and a spoon, and you was making this sound.
Okay. Shut up.
Finesse, you know how sometimes the peanut butter stick to the roof of your, you gotta like pop it off your mouth.
I don't know why I always get hungry right around time to do a podcast.
Finesse, what brand was the peanut butter?
Jif.
It sure was. That is hilarious.
Jiff.
Damn. I am straight busted.
Hey, quick reminder
Busted.
for Jiff and Finesse live on Two Funny Mamas. If you're just tuning in, NAACP Image Awards. Two Funny Mamas is nominated. Second time this year. It's under Outstanding Arts and Entertainment Podcast. Jamel Hill takes no prisoners. We need all of you. We need your families. We need everybody. All your fake email addresses. Finesse, text everybody you know. I'm going to put the link in the comments right now in the live chat. Go vote.
We need you to go vote for Two Funny Mamas.
Let's back to back.
Two funny mamas and a stepdad. Y'all need to go vote for us.
You know who did ask? Andre Lavelle, friend of the show, regular on the show, obviously, was part of the big live event that we did at the Laugh Factory that we actually turned in for this. Andre was wondering if he got the trophy this year. Maybe Finesse is going to sneak in and get that extra trophy.
That's right.
I need that extra trophy. I'm Kym's go-to.
That's
Kym
right.
be like,
Finesse.
I need a man. Who can we call? Oh, Finesse always want to get away from his family. Call Finesse, see if he don't mind. Let Finesse use me as an excuse to tell his wife and kids that he got to go somewhere. And
How old are your
I'm
kids,
right
Finesse?
there every time.
Finesse has children. Tell us about your children, Finesse.
Oh, I have two beautiful little girls, Elle and Eva, 4 and 7 years old. They are learning how to share. So we're having share lessons in our house. Because, perfect example, my oldest went to the dentist. And the dentist gives out a little goodie bag at the end and gave her 2 toys because she said, would you like a toy for your sister? And she said, yes, my little sister would love a toy. So she gave my oldest an extra toy. And so yesterday, my youngest, Eva, went to the dentist without the oldest. And the dentist gave her a goodie bag with 5 toys. And Elle complained that Eva did not give her a toy. And so I had to step in because I was listening to the back and forth. And I said, Eva, how come you did not share with your sister and give her a toy? And Eva said with a straight face, because the dentist only gave me 5, Daddy. I said, yeah, so give your sister one. And she said, but then that means I will have 9. No, Daddy, because the 4-year-old don't know math. Anyway, she was trying to say that she wouldn't have enough if she gave one to her big sister. And so now, all week long, I'm doing a whole sharing clinic. And I feel like as parents, if you catch them early, guys, and you start implementing stuff, hopefully by the time they become 11 and 12, they'll be like that, you know? I think a lot of stuff goes unchecked.
No, a lot of things do go unchecked, especially I have one son, so he has no siblings. So it's very hard to teach him about sharing because he's like, I don't have to share. But he does. He won't share with anyone. He's very selfish. So working on that is very difficult.
I remember your son. Didn't he push the little girl in the pool at the pool party?
Why you gonna make me choke?
Didn't y'all almost get kicked out of the pool party?
No. He sure did. You're right. You're right.
No, you know what? He was a curious young man, and that's all. Sometimes when you see little girls your age running around a fancy swimming pool, instead of pulling their hair like most little boys would do, you drown them. You just push them in and drown them.
That's the Whitley way.
That's exactly. I said, are you crazy? No, he was in so much trouble. I was so angry. You know that, right?
Yes. No, the entire party witnessed your anger, Kym.
How'd it go?
Very impressed.
Kym, how did you react?
That situation. That was very old school.
Like she hit him?
I don't think you can do that in 2022. You know, but you handled that.
Snatch him up?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's I haven't seen a lot of people being snatched up in L.A. I've never seen anybody get snatched up in L.A. by their parents.
Oh, that's
I
bad.
thought that was a lost art.
No, you gotta snatch them up.
Can you imagine somebody snatching Chris up when he would have hit every horn on everybody's car?
Oh, you should have seen how many staff members got fired when I got my Sega Genesis taken away. It was it was bad.
They say the second Genesis.
Sega Genesis.
Kym.
But yes, as parents, I feel like because I know as two funny mamas, the entire fan base who's going to vote for you guys this year once again for the NAACP Best Podcast Award. I feel like a lot of them, whether your kids are young or whether they're old, there is no cookie cutter manual to dealing with an individual, and there's no way you can tell how the parent is going to respond in the moment when something happens. So, yeah, you know, there are times when my daughters do stuff and I just go in the garage and shut the door. I actually hide because if I react in the moment, I'm going to say something ugly. So I'm just like, oh, I'll be right back.
Right, and you have girls.
Mhm.
My son has actually been doing a great job.
I'm glad to hear that.
But this only been 2 weeks. We've been working on him not lying and then doubling down on the lie. He just will not give up. So now, I told him about communication. We've been really working with him. So, and finishing his work and doing well in school and being responsible. And he's really just doing and giving him coping. We don't give him people coping methods. If you get angry, this is what you should do. If you want to communicate, just showing him how to function, because in life you do get mad, but this is how you have to deal with that.
Right.
So it's, like you said, there's so many boxes to check with children, brushing his teeth correctly. The top of his teeth are yellow, but the bottom is crispy white because he brushed just the bottom.
Kym, Finesse, I don't want to interrupt.
Yes.
I love interrupting. I'm lying. I do have someone that has some experience helping out in the parenting department with Joshua as a surprise. Do you mind?
Oh, please.
Absolutely.
Can we get a third voice in the
somebody who helped us out? Of course.
Absolutely.
Hey, Kym.
Oh, Lord. Look.
Hey, Finesse. Chris, I'm coming on that side. Now, you want to know what's funny? I'm here.
Did you just push Chris? Did you just
Sure
push
did.
Chris
Showed it.
out the chair?
And look how short I am. Lord have mercy, this don't make no sense, Chris.
stand on it?
I need to sit on you. I
Husband's probably watching.
gotta sit on Chris in order to be seen on screen. I was passing by Kym, I love you to death, and I was like, oh, did she just say something about my boy Joshua? And I heard you say something about he's telling lies. I gotta take credit for that. I'm sorry, because every time I would watch him, I'd be like, don't you tell your mama I gave you a hit of this. Don't
That's
you tell
right,
your
you
mama.
did.
I'd be like, don't you tell your mama we going to Starbucks and I let you have extra stuff. I'd be like, you can have
took
it,
him
Joshua.
to the Dunkin' Donuts place every morning.
Yeah, and I'd be like, don't you tell your
No.
mama.
Because
So I'm gonna
it's
take
true.
credit for that. He might be telling you a lie. Because
Well, you need to
I'm
come
the
over here
bad
and fix
auntie.
it.
Yeah, I'm the bad auntie. I'd be like, Joshua, you want a puff? I'm just kidding. I'm telling crazy. I'm talking crazy. I love y'all to
That
death.
explains the teeth, Kim. That explains
That
why the top
does.
is brown and the white and the bottom is white.
He might have
He's
stepped
smoking
outside.
straight blunts. That ain't even swishers.
He might have
that's
stepped outside at
backwoods
Sherry's
right
a
there.
couple times that I didn't know about when I was out there smoking in the back. And he might have
He
came
might
out
have
in
seen-
contact.
That's
gotta
straight
get-
backwoods,
No.
Kim. That's tobacco
That
leaf.
was a good
I gotta
boy.
go. My
Yeah,
Zoom
you
is
gotta
about
go.
to
We're
start.
gonna kill you.
Yeah, y'all can talk about me when I leave.
She's so great. What is B Flat doing there, Chris?
She's selling out comedy shows.
That's what she
Really?
doing.
Yeah, she came in. She's doing a show, and she got in early. Listen to this. Sorry to change the subject, but she did an interview with one of the papers here. The opening line in the paper was, "I don't mess with Southwest anymore. They can kiss my ass." It was the opening line of the article. It was so good. So she's here. She came in early because of that Southwest debacle that you luckily got to DC to do your show with what was it? What's his name?
With
Joe.
Joe Claire.
Yep.
In Bowie, Maryland.
So B
That's
is here.
How was
let's
that
ask
happen? What
about
happened,
that.
Kym?
Tell the people.
Oh, it,
Yeah.
I
Did Joshua fight back? What happened to your arm?
No, I was at the hotel and the chair was broken. People, if you break something in a hotel, I'm asking you, just claim that it's broken or they don't want to, because they don't want to pay for it. But people break stuff and then put it back so then the next person can be blamed. But this problem is they broke a chair and it looked normal. And I went to sit in the chair and it collapsed because I was doing my makeup in the bathroom and it just collapsed. Half of it was already broken. And my arm went in the toilet and I broke the toilet seat and all of this is jacked up. So, I don't know what you do with that. I don't know. People break.
You sue. That's what you do with that. You supposed to still be on the floor. You ain't even supposed to be up off the floor, but you still supposed to be on that floor calling Larry H. Parker and Associates. You supposed to be paid. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh God, it's
What was the hotel?
I can't say that. That ain't nice.
Man, obviously you didn't come from the B flat school of thought. You supposed to put folks on blast.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That ain't nice. I broke my arm in a hotel, so the least I could do for them is to keep it under wraps. What? I'd be like, I was at the Gaylord. What's the name of that hotel you at? The Gaylord?
Careful. Finesse.
Chris is funny.
We got a lot of listeners.
But I see what you're saying.
You're going to hear, is she
I know. Kym is staying at a hotel called the Gaylord right now. So if you're in the area, what city you in?
I'm in Texas.
She said, pull on up.
She's in San Antonio. Beautiful San Antonio, Texas, filming a Christmas movie.
No, she didn't. She said she on the East Coast somewhere.
Please
pull on up.
shut your mouth. What is wrong
Pull
with
on
you?
up right now. Google Gaylord.
You know what? Shut his mic off, Chris. Shut it up. Shut him up.
What floor you on? The 5th floor? The 7th?
What is wrong with him? Where's my cousin?
Go to the front desk, ask for Kym Whitley name, and go knock on the door.
Go downstairs and change my name.
Finesse. What would Kym's fake name be?
Her fake name would probably be Niecy Nash.
What'd you say my name was? What'd he say? I don't like it. What'd he say? Because you laughing too hard.
I'm just being silly.
As he does.
He's
a silly guy. He's a silly guy.
Chris?
He said, what would your fake name be at the hotel? And I said, Suge Avery.
He said, Sherri Houston.
Sister, you've been on my mind.
Okay.
Sister.
All right, I have a question for the two of you. All right.
Okay.
So you're talking about working together. You all filled in on the Wendy show together. It was fantastic. You played well off each other. What do you want to do together in the future?
Oh. Was that your question or somebody else's question?
Does it matter?
Wait, this is so funny. Wait. It does matter.
She needs to know the source before she
Because
answers.
you said
the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
You didn't want to have any organization today. This is so funny. Lou Nail says, my Christmas tree will be up until April.
She takes it down 420 when she smokes it.
Riz!
You know what?
Riz!
If anybody
That
could
was a
smoke a
good
tree,
one.
Lunel.
That was a good one. But Chris, I'm going to cuss you out.
You know,
She just got mad at me for asking a question. I'm going to let you two take it from
I
here.
need some tips on it. All right. That she did turn on some light. Okay. My cousin turned some more light on. Is that better? Yes.
who are your top 3 favorite funny women in the business?
Why are you going to ask that as soon as I put something in my mouth?
I don't know, Kym. I figured we'd be doing the podcast and then
Finesse, I got you. I got you. She's upset. She's protesting the structure. If she doesn't come up with it off the top of her head, it's over.
All right.
I mean, because there's so many
Oh, boy.
funny women, but Caroline Ray is absolutely hysterical.
I just saw her last night.
She's so funny to me. You know, people that make me laugh. Sherri Shepherd,
Okay.
of course. Come on. You know,
She's buying time in
You
between
got,
thoughts. And she goes, well, there's the beautiful.
you know, B flat is actually very funny, but underrated.
Yes, I think B flat.
Lunel, of course.
She was definitely. I used to
Lunel
watch B
crazy.
flat. Huh?
I said Lunel is crazy, like funny, like crazy, like you're like Lunel. Just say that.
Yeah, I've never seen a Lunel 1 hour show, and I've been around Lunel for 20 years,
Oh, she
but
can
I've
go.
never seen her like headline a show. But I can't wait.
You haven't?
I gotta just make sure I do that because we
Yeah.
always see each other, but not on stage.
No, we don't see each other on stage.
Yeah, you wouldn't see each other out on the road where you're going to work that hour out. You all seen Miss
Right.
Pat live? She can bring down a room.
Really?
Miss Pat?
I have not seen Miss Pat live either.
I have not seen Miss Pat.
Yes, she's a treat. If you're talking about funny women, she's definitely, as far as performance goes, her TV show's killing it too.
Now that I know, that I heard that she's killing BET Plus or BET
Yes,
with her show.
it's like a new school, old school mix. It's the old school style of sitcom with the laugh tracks and how it's scripted and everything. But she'll say some cuss words and she gets to be herself. It's really entertaining.
I'm thinking I'm gonna do something for BET.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Don't
know
talk
what
about
it
anything
is.
with Kym. She'll be. Did she
I will
mute
not.
herself?
I'm not gonna
I'm
do anything
listening.
with Kym on BET.
I'm not. No, well, hold up. My cousin Percy, I done bought some chocolate at the chocolate place. And now my cousin is sneaking around. I was like, what's wrong with you? She trying to grab my bag and get the chocolate. But I didn't know what she was doing. But when we in the chocolate, you didn't want to be on camera. You didn't want but let me tell you something. When we bought the chocolate, I said, do you want some candy? No, I don't want any. No. I don't really, I have no sweet. Yeah, I don't have a taste for sweets anymore. Look,
How old is your cousin?
she grown.
Oh, she grown.
Why is she being camera
Grown-ass
shy?
woman.
Every Whitley I've ever met, there's 30 Whitleys that want to be on camera. She's the only one?
Right. She talking about she thinks she put Finesse on this show years ago. She a TV producer. So she over here in the corner.
What
Hold up.
show was that?
Is it Nikki?
Nikki, you know we know Nikki.
No, I know Nikki. I didn't know if she was your. Why are you being so
The
secretive?
Bertice Berry show. You remember that? On
The what
20th
show?
Century Fox? Remember the girl, that lady that had the dreadlocks, and it was called the Bertice Berry Show. 20th Century Fox.
Bertice Berry.
She was like the Iyanla Van Zandt before Iyanla. You
Well,
don't
I'm
remember
just gonna
20th
go ahead
Century
and
Fox?
say, yeah, girl, I remember that.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't remember. Bertice
You
Berry
better don't
show.
remember.
I gotta Google.
Yeah. You can have some candy. Come over and get it in the camera.
You're
Come over
so,
and get it. Did
you're
you
so
tell Chris?
slick.
Chris,
You know
did
what's
tell
funny?
people-
Lunel is answering me in real time. So every time I say
Lunel-
I look at my phone.
Lunel's Finesse. Lunel's crew is in the live chat. Shout out to MM. They're watching. This is a team effort by Team Lunel right now. What were you asking, Kym?
I don't know what I was asking. Oh, did you tell the people where to vote?
Well, I did, and it's in the live chat as well. Go to NAACPimageawards.net. Vote under art. I believe it's Outstanding Arts and Entertainment Podcast. We're up against. I'm guessing Jamel Hill's going to be the front runner. Besides the Mighty
Stop saying
Funny
that. You
Mamas.
just putting stuff in people's
Yeah, why
minds.
you keep saying that, Chris?
Why you keep saying that, Chris?
Why
You
you
got to
keep
touch the
promoting
whole
Does
the
anybody
show?
does anybody attend a fight with one boxer?
Yeah, but if they don't know the
Gotta
names,
hype it. I'm saying we need everybody. This is a mountain to climb. Last year,
Chris.
you all were hyping.
Get
Who
him,
was it?
go ahead, Finesse. Get him, Finesse.
Say that other podcast one more time and see if I don't have B flat shank you.
She
You
already
don't need to
did.
promote the other podcast or say the other name of the podcast. They'll see the ballot when they see it.
Yes, sir.
Right. They'll see the ballot when they see it because
Facts
it
are
could be a
facts
sleeper on there.
Until
There could
proven
be somebody
not
on
facts.
there that's like, that really come up and get everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
And if that other podcast happen to win, that's when we can say their name and congratulate them and then blame you for hyping them up on this podcast
Tell
because
you
it'll
what.
be your fault, even if they
That's
do win.
hilarious.
So
Yes.
you're in a lose-lose situation, my brother.
Finesse, I'll honk the horn if that podcast gets ahead of us.
But we wish everyone luck.
I mean, yeah, for second place, we want
Nice.
to win.
That's right.
Two funny mamas and a stepdad, we coming through. It's 2023.
Two funny mamas and the stepdad is the funniest thing.
I asked some people their favorite comics. Donnell Rawlings, T.K. Kirkland, Deion Cole. I didn't specify men or women.
Oh,
Well, let me
Finesse
say
asked
this.
me.
Let me say this to this beautiful audience listening. I just shot a pot, 1 hour special.
You
It's called
did.
Slightly Offensive. And it is slightly offensive, but it's very funny. And it will be out hopefully before the summer of this year. So if y'all stay with me on Facebook, Finesse Mitchell, and Instagram, Finesse Mitchell, when y'all see me start advertising and promoting it, I want everybody to watch it. I don't know if it's going to be on Netflix, Hulu, or YouTube, or my website, or whatever, but it's going somewhere.
He'll text it to
Be
you.
on the lookout.
That was good, Finesse. I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
It's really good. I just watched a clip of it. And you know, what I did was before COVID, I had this 1 hour that I was going around this, the country killing with. And then COVID happened. And then of course you start making up COVID jokes. And now you're killing with COVID jokes. But now COVID was supposedly over for a year. And then everybody who had specials out was doing COVID material. So every single Netflix special started out with, "We back outside," or "Hey, that quarantine," and "Oh, let me tell you something, I hate wearing a mask." I mean, 30 specials talking about the quarantine and COVID. So what I did was I said, well, damn, my shit was funny. And it's funnier than their stuff. I'm not about to just let it die. So I did a special, and then I did all the jokes that wasn't COVID for the first 35 minutes, and I put the COVID jokes at the end. So now by the time you get to the end, now I'm talking about COVID. But at least when you first watching it, you'll say, "Oh, this is so refreshing. Finally, somebody not talking about COVID."
I love that you were a studier. You studied. You were a student of the craft. But you said, let me look at everybody's special. See what people putting out there.
Shout out to Loretta Piper. She follows Finesse. Everybody else should do that as well. You go to @Finesse
What's up,
Mitchell.
Loretta? I
wanna-
appreciate that love, Loretta. Kym, do you think there are new jokes, new material, or that we are all, along with the entire landscape of influencers, in addition to all just the straight up new jack comics, when you mix all these groups, and Linnell, your crew, if they're on here, our generation, the comic view, then the Def Jam, and then just the people doing all the Black Urban Tours and the Royal Crown Comedy Jam and the Super Hennessy Comedy Jam and all the way to
Super
just
Hennessy.
the millions and millions of followers, influence who now do stand-up comedy. Do you think there's new material, or do you think have you just watched people and said, "Oh, I've heard that before, but I like this person's take," or "I like the way they did it, even though that's so-and-so joke." You know what I mean?
I think there are definitely new jokes out there because there are new things happening. Like Amazon didn't used to be around, TikTok. Like there are, as we evolve as a race, human beings, different things come out and different things happen. Like maybe when we were coming through, there was no Spirit Airlines. So now people can talk about Spirit Airlines. I think that different, if I look at, say, someone like Marsha Warfield, female comic, strong in the 80s and 90s. Does she talk about the same thing that other female comics talk about now? The
I heard her
subject's
talking
not-
about Eastern Airlines. And I was like,
Shut
Marsha,
up. She wasn't talking about no Eastern Airlines. If you don't shut up, who's that, Dee?
I was like, I don't think they got Eastern Airlines no more,
Just
Marsha.
tell her I'm doing the podcast and I'll call her back as soon as I finish.
No, go ahead.
You said it.
She was like, I hate to have Value Jet lose your luggage. I said, Value Jet? Wait a minute, Marsha. Okay, go ahead.
TWA delays me one more time.
Yeah, that's enough for now. Yeah. That was good. That was good.
I love when she's buying time. It's my favorite thing in the world. She's worse than a politician. That's a great question, Finesse. Let me tell you why that's a great question. If you just keep asking those great questions, I'll answer the first thing you asked. And did I tell you look nice today, Finesse? Here we are. That's you, Kym.
That is me.
Before you answer
Because
anything.
I feel bad. I can't stop eating. I finally stopped. Now I'm thirsty.
But Kym, tell the people, literally, take a walk. Tell Finesse, tell all the people watching at home. You've got a great crowd. You got 600 people. It'll be up to 1,000 before you know it. What's happening in your brain while you're talking to Finesse? Are there 4 things going on, 10 things going on?
Yes. Thank you. I'm thirsty. I'm wondering what is Chris going to bring up next. I'm wondering why my breasts are sliding out the bottom of my bra. And I need to charge my phone so I can know what time it is because my cousin, there's your clock down there, trying to keep abreast of the time. Did you bring out cups too? When I tell you, I have a cousin. I want y'all to name her. Her name is Dee Dee Morton. I call her team too much. All I said was I'm thirsty, which is great. She brought me a bottle of water, but then she went and brought cups. I was like, now she done used the little hotel plastic cups. She done opened up the plastic, got the little bottle of water. I'm waiting on her to run down the hall and get some ice. When I tell you, I believe it. Now let me tell you about my cousin Finesse, so you can understand who she is. She came to stay with me in LA one time. And, I had like Joshua sheets to put on the bed or something. And there was some red sheets. And I ran in the closet to get these red sheets. She said, oh, no. I can't sleep on red sheets. That's too passionate. It's going to give me dreams of passion and what you call it? Tell me what you say. Oh, now you want to talk. The red sheets were going to disturb her sleep and she was going to feel horny in the sheets. I said, what you say? I said, these red sheets? She's like, oh yeah, I can't sleep on red sheets. So that is my cousin in a nutshell. I'm telling you that. I did like this. I was like, red sheets, huh? Have you ever heard anything like that, Vanessa?
No, not at all. I get horny if the ceiling fan on the second click. It don't care. I don't care what sheets I'm on.
That's so weird,
it ain't never been
Finesse.
about the sheets for me. It's just been about if I'm horizontal.
If there's air in the room, if there's a roof over his head.
Is there oxygen in the room?
Color therapy.
To your point,
She said the science of color. Look up the science of color.
therapy.
It's color therapy.
Well, a lot of times when the lights are out, you can't tell what color the sheets are.
Thank you. The lights are out. You would have been sleeping.
So to that then, to case in point, then she can't wear red underwear, huh? She a walking orgasm.
He said you're a walking orgasm. You ever wear red underwear? She got a red shirt on now.
now you know.
That means her
She
titties
said
hot.
walking and sleeping is two different
more-
things. You say her titties
One
hot?
more, Finesse, one more
That
time.
means her titties are hot right now. It's touching the red material.
Well, they can hear you. You better start defending. Look at she. Wait. If you saw her hiding around this corner, please look. Look, she hiding around the corner. No, come back around the corner.
Oh,
yeah,
I
so
do
good.
have on red. I need to
I
defend
do
myself.
know her, Kym.
Oh, you do know her.
I had
Yep.
you on the show. I just can't think of the show. It'll come to me.
Who?
I helped make you famous.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
I believe I auditioned, Kym.
Really?
I believe I was on a red couch.
yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How could you
I
forget?
got the part. Yep. She
How could
put me
you
on
forget?
TV.
You made him all right. You put him on the red couch.
I don't
huh?
know. She tried to do that. I tell her I know Debbie Allen when I hear Debbie Allen because she was like, "You want fame? Well, fame costs." I pretend like I ain't know where that came from. I was like, she is quoting Debbie Allen, but I'm gonna go and take my shirt off.
Oh.
I'm gonna act like I ain't never heard this before. I'm gonna go and take my shirt off.
That lotion she put on your shoulders was really needed for the
I
acting.
know. We was reading audition lines with baby oil. It was weird, but I don't care. I just said yes.
Well,
He said with baby
you were the
oil.
man for the job. How about some comments, Kym?
Oh, yeah, read some comments, please.
First of all, I wanted to say thank you to everybody for tuning in with Finesse and Kym tonight on the live Two Funny Mamas. Make sure you go to NAACPimageawards.net, get your vote on. We're trying to go back to back. Kym really looks like Jack A tonight, says HR. Udoro says he is too much. Couple people asking to see my ponytail. That's not happening. Sick in the head. The casting couch tails come out. Michaela John's laughing and having a good time. Shanna says, I can't eat in the dark.
Oh. Wait, what's that mean?
I don't know. Explain it. MM says, I don't eat food in the dark. I want to see my food in the bedroom as well. MM goes with the lights on. Finesse, your thoughts?
Eating in the dark is a good experience if you've ever done it. They have these
A couple times.
these restaurants that you go in and it's completely dark because your servers are blind. That's weird. Why you got to be blind too? Never thought about that.
Sure, they just didn't pay the light bill.
Right.
No, it's restaurants and people in the comments. You can say there are restaurants. I can't stop eating. I'm so apologize.
You pregnant?
Something is wrong.
Something is wrong.
I've been eating from the moment I got on here.
Turn the lights out.
Pregnant.
See if the sensation's different. She did it! Finesse! What? Of all things.
Wait a minute. Your lighting is better too.
Yeah, actually. Describe the sensation of eating in the partial dark at the Red Roof Inn in San Antonio.
You know, your senses are better. When you close your eyes and eat some food,
The way Finesse is sitting.
you know what? Your taste buds come alive. Because now you're not using your eyes and focusing. You put, hold
Kym,
on.
what you eating?
Let me tell you what
Do
I'm
that
doing.
with your
Hold up.
fingers again?
Hold up.
What you was doing with your fingers? Yeah.
So,
A little further
You eat
out,
something
Kym.
different.
so wait a minute, y'all.
Ew.
I taste, so people, you should do this at home. I taste,
People are dying.
Caramel.
Comments, sorry.
I taste a little apple. I taste nuts.
You taste nut.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, nuts. I'm like, what is
it's a
going
caramel apple.
on? Oh.
So you should do this because it really is fun. And they have restaurants probably in your city. I think they're
I
called
ain't
blind.
doing nothing in the dark.
No,
I
you
don't
should
like
go.
eating in the
If
dark.
the
What if something
blind, the
wrong with your
blind
food?
serve you because the blind, they don't need light. So you sit in the restaurant.
What
the
if
blind
something is
serve
wrong
you.
with the food, Kym? Don't you need
Yeah.
to look at the food to see that the food is properly prepared? What if you're eating meat? Don't you need to see if the meat is properly cooked? What
You
if you're
can
eating
taste
lettuce? Can't you got to be able to tell if the romaine is fresh or it's some old raggedy ass lettuce that you about to throw up? You can't eat
Your
in the dark.
mouth should be able to tell you everything.
I
If
bet
you
you
put
bathe
raw-
in the dark too. Do you bathe in the dark?
Absolutely.
You take
Nobody
showers in the
needs to
dark?
see this. Yes.
Well,
I don't need the mirror to reflect what I don't want to see. I don't need to see. I don't even walk past naked. I don't need to see all this. Not yet. I'm working on it. I'm a work in
How can you
progress.
tell if you got all the dirt?
Because there's a
Just take a
sound that goes
chance.
squint it, squint it, squint it, squint it. You can feel when you're clean
Finesse is
with your
wondering what he's
hands.
done.
You can taste
This-
when the meat is raw. You can taste when things are not crunchy.
This man's done TV.
All right, Kim, when you making love, do you like the lights on or off?
Off.
Off. Okay. All right.
I have never. Have you liked the lights on or off?
In my younger days, I liked being in the light. I really enjoyed looking at myself. Work.
Almost choked. Jesus.
Work. Work.
I was a young, arrogant whippersnapper.
And you like looking at yourself in the mirror?
I would be doing this and looking over at the mirror like this. Like,
That is not the noob sign.
I was a monster.
Finesse. Can you
Now, yeah, you know.
Can you hype yourself up? Can you just give us a taste when you're looking into the camera from the side like that? How would the old you have talked yourself up mid stuff?
What did he get frozen? Oh, look at
Am
him.
I frozen?
No, go ahead.
I thought
We
there'd
saw
be some
you.
dialogue.
We thought you.
There was no dialogue. I don't need dialogue.
Why? Because you just looking at your. He look at himself. Ew, that is not cute. Oh, that is some young stuff. And they look. Why, if you please stop moving up and down. Please stop. The hunching. Okay, that's such a silly dude. You was silly, huh?
I was a monster.
I'm gonna go check out some of your exes and ask.
They'll tell you. They probably
you
still
were-
think they're pregnant. I was a monster back in the day.
I've
But
never
now
heard anything about you.
I don't need
didn't-
no
you
light.
Did you say you don't need no light?
Man, we be under the bed. We want it so dark. We don't want no light.
Oh my
Nope.
God. That is
TG
so true. I don't know why.
There
Oh,
it
that's
is.
Ends. Let me tell you. You know Ends Mitchell. Why are you laughing?
Wouldn't be a podcast without Kim's phone going off.
It would not be a podcast without peanut butter and Ennis Mitchell.
DG's upset with you, Finesse. Says no talking. Forget it.
Oh,
I talk. I say stuff like, "Dang, Finesse, you killing it." No, I'm just kidding.
that was pretty funny.
I don't know.
Sherri
You know
Shepherd. Sherri Shepherd is in the chat. And that's
What?
that's an S. Shepherd said, "I just cannot with Finesse."
Oh, okay.
Mama's
let me-
home.
Listen, let me tell you something about talking. You can talk during sex, but say something that takes somebody's head and that mental space that you need to be in to really relax way over here. So I learned sometimes it's better to concentrate on the pleasing and the pleasuring. And then once you know that she is close to reaching that, that's when you get in her ear and go on and push her over that cliff. That's when I do the talking.
Wait a minute. Hold up. What if she don't want to hear your voice? Some dude's
That's what I'm
voice is getting
saying.
on your nerves. And you
That's
gotta
what I'm
keep
saying.
it-
When I'm looking in the mirror, not only do I look at the mirror, but it also takes me off of her and makes me last longer because I'm not necessarily thinking about sex. And men, Chris, you know what I'm talking about, right? When you got to prolong it, right?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
But then when she is there or close, then it don't sometimes matter what you say because she's there. So now you just push her over the edge when you just say something like, you know, and it can be sensual, it can be sweet. It depends on the mood, you know.
Monica in the chat agrees with you. Talking can ruin the flow.
Talking can ruin the flow.
MM says to reach that blah 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 blah. I don't know what that means. I'll say this: if you want,
Chris, you don't know what it means.
if you want, from what I hear, if you're following Finesse's playbook, and then you just whisper into Kym's ear, "I cleaned out the shed. It's all over."
Tell him, Chris.
I vacuumed
Tell
the
him.
stairs.
Yep. You want me
Kym's
to get
react-
you want me to get my wife excited? I'd be in her ear talking about I loaded up the dishwasher. She'd be like, I'd be like, I put gas in the car. She'd be like,
That is so true.
What if you got the groceries?
Yes. If more men would understand that, you really got to know somebody's love language. That's just what you got to know. And some
Absolutely.
people just, I like service, but I like service and affection. Damn, Chris. It's not that.
Why did your love language sound like you run a Chevron?
Yes. Top it off for you, ma'am.
Really, Dee?
Yes.
Her love language is unleaded.
Ooh, top it off.
I got out of state prices, babe.
Y'all are crazy.
People are losing it in the comments. Fab540 says yes. Acts of service is Kym. Let's see.
Yeah, what do people
Satra
say
says,
about
good,
that?
Chris. Tell her that you did your chores. Tanya says, wow, we are live. Ms. Smiley Phase 69, nice name. It's giggling at Kym. Yvonne's laughing. Got a bunch of people just losing it, really. MM's talking about groceries. We're talking ass or actual groceries, Denman. Hey,
that's
it's
funny.
getting all mixed up.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Kym was probably talking about ass. She was talking about ass and Jiffy peanut butter.
That's right.
Oh, that don't sound right. Wait, I got a question.
You take a
Wait,
bath
finish
in the
me.
dark, so it don't matter. You can't tell.
Listen,
ahead.
Finesse. No, sorry. Go ahead, Kym.
Wait, are there any more comments, Chris?
So many. Is
I
at
like when you read.
is at S Shepherd? Is this the other Too Funny Mama? People are really encouraging Sherri to log on. Sherri, if you do, please text me. I've got Finesse using your login. Satra, Chris, tell Kym I aerated the lawn. Yeah, I did. That's right.
Aerated the lawn. That's hysterical.
So
my brother did that, and his wife went crazy.
going back to love language, is the majority
I love
of men's
Scott.
love language, what do they call it? What's the love language? Sexual touch or touch? What is it called, Kym?
My deposition is next Wednesday.
Lord,
Okay.
you getting sued again?
There it is.
You don't never be in one place at one time.
She
You don't
listen,
never.
you can only tell so many men they have to clean your house to sleep with them. At some point, somebody's going to speak up.
Wait, that's funny. Oh, wow. Thanks, Chris. Wait, so listen, everyone, we got to be focused. What I want to talk about, I want Finesse.
Okay, she just took a phone call. Finesse, please focus. Finesse, please.
Listen. We have listeners and we have viewers. So I just want to make sure that we
She's buying time.
keep this going.
She's buying
I
time.
want to talk about what you said has gone viral is the Nelly video. Can you please set it up for us, Finesse?
Okay.
This is Kym resetting.
Yes. Let's focus. Let's.
That's what the live chat was looking for after 20 minutes of sex talk. They want to hear what Nelly's doing. That's really important to the fans.
Yes.
I'll have no Nelly slander.
Yes. Hello.
So, okay. Oh,
Hey.
wow.
It's Murph Dirt. Murph Dirt is on the line. He heard we were talking about his
Finesse on
friend.
the phone.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't talking to nobody.
Stepdaddy, listen. Two funny mamas and a stepdaddy.
You know that song by Too Short, Stepdaddy?
No.
No.
Great song. Sorry, continue.
What I would like to know is if we could tell the audience What you saw, Finesse, please.
There was a viral video. There was two viral videos going on today. One of Joe Biden at the black church, feeling uncomfortable or looking uncomfortable and awkward. He didn't know what to do.
But do you think
To
that's
me,
what
that
was
was
happening?
funnier than the Nelly thing. The Nelly thing, I don't know. Nelly is a buddy of mine. You know, we've said what's up to each other on several occasions. That's my dog.
So y'all good friends now.
You brushed shoulders at a rap party after SNL one night.
Couple of times, man. Every time I see Dirty, he show love. So but he
Yes, I love them.
definitely looked like he was singing a song and playing with an electrical socket at the same time. Like, I don't know why you want to do drugs. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, let me back up. I don't know what he was doing. I can't even
Allegedly.
say
Allegedly.
allegedly. The viral video and the comments, because we're all there for the comments, is
Right.
that he was on some sort of drug or whatever. But
Why? Because they were
I
saying
don't
that.
like it.
Mhm. Go
Kim, I
ahead.
don't like it when performers do that because I don't want anything to happen to somebody. I feel like a lot of times your adrenaline is already at a certain point when you're performing. Lights are shining in your eyes. Clearly, he was being affected by the light because he kept rolling his eyes. It was, I just feel like that's a recipe to collapse on stage. So that's why I don't like people like taking drugs to the point where, and let me go out with all this anxiety on stage and give a performance. I don't like that.
But why were people saying he was on drugs? What was he doing? He was singing a song. I did see
Kim, you
his
got to
eye.
watch the video on a good
I did
screen. See,
watch
your
the
phone
video.
ain't good. You know what I'm saying? You got that Atari 200. I don't know what kind of phone you got, but when it flip up, you know how you open your phone up to look at videos and stuff on the flip. You got to get a good iPad screen or Android screen because his eyes were just like,
I
I
saw
mean,
his eye. Were they doing this?
yeah.
I thought they were up in his head. But why couldn't you sing a song and do this? Like, why couldn't you
No, it
just
was
Because if your name not Stevie Wonder, your eyes shouldn't be up there in your head
First
like
of
that.
all, Stevie's my friend. Walk lightly.
Nelly
Kim.
is my friend. I bumped into him twice. So
And
let's get
listen,
that same energy. Okay.
it's not. It was all in Nelly's head, because it's all in.
What do you mean?
That's a song. That's one of his songs, Kim.
Oh,
Keep up, Slick.
okay. His
Yeah.
eyes were, so everybody thought he was on drugs because I think it was the lights. I think we should, because he wasn't doing
Okay.
anything else.
Let's just
Could
say
have had
it
a
was
bad
the lights.
sandwich, bad peanut butter.
What I'm saying is, what drug could cause your eyes to go up like that?
I don't know.
Is there a
Have you ever
drug?
done drugs?
You like to get wet, Kim?
Plead the fifth.
Where did that come from?
Training day.
Oh, okay.
I could
But
see where that would.
Kim, in your
Yeah.
career, have you ever done a
This is
drug where you're like, I
hardcore,
can't do
dude.
that no
Okay.
more?
Wait. Have I ever done anything that I said I can't do that no more?
Yeah, like you know how you try
Yes.
stuff in your careers when you're like, wait a minute, that was my first day and my last day with that shit.
Yes. Things have happened like that.
Right.
His
Now, have
name
you ever
was.
done anything and actually gone on stage to perform?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not going to ever do that.
Okay.
You know what? I think maybe one time I might have been near B
There it is.
flat.
There it
I
is.
might have
Hey,
been near B
Kim, I
flat
promise you,
and B
this is how
flat.
you sound just now, Kim. Oh no. I would never do that. Maybe, but I was in Detroit though. There was this one time in Detroit. Was that yesterday? No, that wasn't yesterday. That was 2 days ago. Anyway, go ahead.
I might have been backstage with B flat and caught a contact high right before I went out because I felt weird on stage.
Why? You
And
trying
I
to say
was
B flat was doing drugs?
no.
Okay. A contact high is when something is going on in the room and you inhale it or whatever, but you're not necessarily doing it. Something else
We
is going.
wouldn't say
Somebody else.
drugs,
Okay.
but it's legal and it's smoke. She just talked about it.
Okay.
And, you know, I might have gone out stage feeling weird. And I was like,
Hmm.
oh, I'll never do that again because, you know, you don't have all your faculties, you know? So I'll
Yeah.
never go in the room with her or Snoop with the doors closed. Just
Even if Snoop ain't smoking, just have to go.
yeah, you cannot breathe the air unless you are ready for the consequences.
I got a chance to
So
smoke weed with Snoop at SNL, and I just felt so honored and privileged. I felt so. It was just one of those like I can't believe I'm smoking with Snoop, and it
it
was
is a
like an
trip.
experience.
And
Yeah,
Snoop
it
wants
was.
you to smoke
They
with him.
they had this. It was him and Bishop.
Don Juan.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was in green,
Church. Hmm.
and they brought out this nice leather where you untie it and you roll it out the leather,
Uh-huh.
and that was like saran wrap of
What?
of blunts that was. It looked like asparagus. You know how they have asparagus in the grocery
No.
store with the rubber band?
What?
They were that long, and they was in this little pouch, and it was leather, and it was tied with a leather string. But by the presentation and the unveiling, and he opened it up, and me and Keenan was like, I mean, I can not say nobody's name, but we was
Right.
like, I mean, but I was like,
Sure.
woo! I mean, and then
Just to see
you know,
something like that, right?
and then like, I mean, when I say we blew up the room, it was a very small room. I mean, we blew up that room, and then everybody walked out. In typical SNL, 5 people walk out, and then they came up to me and said, "Finesse, were you smoking?" I said, "Everybody was in there. What are you doing?"
That is horrible.
And
You
now I'm
said
home with y'all. The end.
Finesse.
The end.
You're super talented. I don't know if you do this or not. Do you have a Lauren?
why is
Do
my
you have a
cousin
Lauren
on the phone?
impression?
She
Huh?
Do you have
Who's
a Lauren
finding
impression?
I do have a Lauren impression.
How would it sound if Lauren was
Lauren.
accusing you of
Lauren.
smoking weed?
Oh Lauren.
No, he would never. He would never. Lauren is a person
He's
that
not the one.
keeps. One thing about Saturday Night Live is that you arrive, the host arrives at Saturday Night Live in New York City on Monday, and you meet the cast on Monday, and we all pitch you answers, and we all pitch you sketch ideas, and we're all in Lauren's office while we do this. But
Oh
then
wow.
from Monday to Saturday, we see you every day. Therefore, we see you at your happiest. Sometimes you're blue. Sometimes you're like not in a good mood. But we see your friends. We see who you're dating. We see like that show will see it all because we're with you for a week, and the hours that we got to work are kind of strenuous and weird, right? And so I will say that show wouldn't last as long as it has lasted if it would be leaking what we see certain celebrities and as the
Oh,
hosts and the musical guests do. Does that make any sense?
that does.
So that was a very long answer to say that Lauren don't tell nobody secrets.
But you do.
I sure do. I'm a snitch. That's why I'm at home with y'all eating chips. I'm at home.
Finesse Mitchell joining Kym Whitley tonight on Two Funny Mamas. Let us know in the live chat if you're having a good time. NAACP
Wow.
imageawards.net. You like that, Kym?
That was good.
That works.
But
Drop a fire emoji if red sheets make you horny.
drop
red
the
sheets
fire
get you horny.
emoji. If red sheets make you horny.
Hey, while
I
we
don't care.
wait for those answers, which I can't wait to see 1,000 flames. People want to know what you're eating, Kym, and that's from Argelis is talking about it. A lot of
So
people
I'm
commenting.
eating
Sorry.
some
Oh,
fantastic-
Yvonne wants to know, what are you eating, Kym?
Yvonne, I am eating, I am 35 pounds down on Weight Watchers,
WW.
on WW. So but I eat all the time. But some Brussels sprouts, very good. I ate all those. But I have a Caesar salad and a piece of salmon on top of it. And that's what I've eaten. of course, you did see the bag of candy that I was going into like a crazy person.
What kind of candy?
Because you got to offset it.
Caramel, just not supposed to be eating any of that. Chocolate covered peanuts, gummy bears, all the things I shouldn't because I worked out for 30 minutes. Because I felt like, and I didn't even break a sweat. I shouldn't have one piece of candy in my mouth. But
Kym, are you trying to lose weight? If you want to lose weight, do not eat after 8 p.m.
What time is it? Oh,
Don't
damn.
eat nothing after 8 p.m. I guarantee you'll drop weight.
Kym, you're
and
Right.
you can keep eating what
And
you
then
eat.
what time do I eat in the morning? At 11?
You just wake up and you eat.
Oh, just don't
Eat breakfast, eat snacks, then eat a lunch. And when you want to eat your dinner, make sure you eat around 6 to 7 p.m. But you cannot eat after 7:30, 8 p.m.
You hear that? Well, I've lost weight, but I want to lose the last 10 pounds because, I'm a WW ambassador, but I lost 35 and I don't need to lose 10 more, but I want to lose 10 more so I can have that little, because as I lose weight, like my neck getting all loose looking. I was like, wait a minute, I need that fat. I need the meat. Keep this face tight.
While you're talking meat,
You can put you remember them clothesline clips? You can take them clothesline clips and just clip the back of your neck. Like you pull the extra skin, and just when you're talking to people, always just stay face forward. You don't have to worry. Just
I
pull
know
that
somebody that does that.
no.
You can wear turtlenecks all day.
I got one on now.
Do you guys want a
But
flame
you're right.
update?
It's, huh?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry. Do you want a flame update?
Yes, flame update.
We got some horny people who like red sheets.
Looks like Nadira likes clean sheets, but Mary Ann's big on the flames. Put up 740 flames. HR's in on the flames. Fab 540's on the flames. Maritza Bermudez, flames. That's right. Irina,
I ain't never even
flames.
slept on no red sheets.
Brenda, flames. The flames are wild.
Kym, have you slept on red sheets before?
I'll be honest with you. If they're red, they need to be satin. I don't know if I gave my son red sheets for his bed because of the Spider-Man theme in his room. I never thought it would make my cousin horny.
Don't let your cousin go in your son's room, Kym.
No. Look at you.
I don't think I've ever slept on red sheets.
Now you come think about it, I don't know if I slept on, but I think I want to because I think the red and the satin, it makes you feel sexy. I don't know if it makes you feel like, I think it does make you feel desire. Don't get me. You know what? I do have some red sheets, but mine are different. Mine are like flannel pajamas. I got old sweater red sheets, so there's a different kind of thing. They're all warm, but I want
That's called a quilt.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. I want a satin.
You got a quilt.
Satiny red sheets.
I don't like red nothing because when
The color red brings energy and passion.
You know what it also brings? It brings black stains. You ever stained a red sheet?
Ew.
No, I'm just talking about you can drop water on it, juice on it, whatever. It's a big red dark spot.
Never thought.
What you talking about? Oh, Kym, I'm not talking about that. Kym, come on now. Get your mind out the gutter.
Not
I'm just
finesse.
talking about red anything stains really badly. You ever seen a sweat stain under somebody who got on a red blouse?
That's true. First of all, you could have said a red shirt. A red blouse means it was a woman. A blouse. You have seen a woman with a red blouse?
You know what, Kym? I don't know many dudes wearing red shirts unless they a pimp.
Red blouses. Blouse.
Blouse. Yeah, a blouse. Do women still wear blouses?
Yes.
I ain't heard the word blouse in a long time.
Just like
I'm wearing a
pocketbook.
blouse.
I
I'm going to
gotta
write that
look at
down.
my
I'm going to write
pocketbook.
the joke about a blouse.
And a blouse and a pocketbook.
I knew she was older because she said, he ruined my blouse.
The women gonna be
That's
like,
funny. I just wrote a joke. I don't care what y'all say. That's funny. Blouse. Now watch Kym go on stage and do a blouse joke, Chris.
Yeah.
We know where she heard it from.
Yeah, she just signaled her cousin to write that down. She
That's
did
how
that.
it worked.
why she's sitting over there in her blouse? No.
Yeah, and she'll add something to it. She'll say defiled or besmirched, something along
Yeah,
those
she'll
lines.
try to put a
too.
SAT word with it, like it came from her.
Y'all was so funny, but I got to go to bed.
Hey, we
I
got a
have to
real
get-
question before you go to bed. I did see you
Well, please
yawning.
do, because I got to learn my lines and go to bed.
Well,
You
which is
invited
it?
me on the show, and now you kicking me off.
Yep. Because I feel
Go
bad
ahead.
that I just
What's
sat
the
here
real
and
question?
ate constantly.
You're getting off
What's the-
your podcast because you were snacking. Des wants to know, Kym,
Yeah.
did you ever audition for SNL or Mad TV? Great question, Des. That's a real question.
Wow, Des, you must know. I did audition for Mad TV, and I went really far, but something happened with the feds and ruined the last audition, and everything went awry. Let's just say that. Okay. Look at
Great
Finesse.
note to end on.
Hey, I believe
Right.
everything you just said.
Yeah. Don't want to
Baby.
Normally you'd be like,
follow-ups.
you lying, but I was just like, damn, them feds, man.
Yeah, they'll get you.
The feds will mess up your life.
Well, let me tell you something too, funny mamas. I want to say thank you for inviting your boy Finesse Mitchell on the show. You can follow me on Instagram at Finesse Mitchell. I see my little handle right there at Finesse Mitchell on Twitter and on Facebook. And once again, I have my comedy special that I self-produced. Can't wait for nobody to shoot no special for you. You got to do it yourself in this day and age.
Tell 'em.
Self-produced, executive producer. Shout out to my wife, Idris DeBarge, who was the other executive producer, and we got the damn thing done. It looks beautiful. So just follow me on my social media handles for when it comes out. And most importantly, once again, go vote. We want you to go vote for Two Funny Mamas for the NAACP Image Award. All right?
That's right.
The ballots are open, and you can vote right now. My main man Chris is going to tell you how to vote and who to vote for, and not mention who not to vote for.
You definitely
Finesse
want to.
Mitchell, I love y'all.
Oh, Finesse, that was really good. Go ahead. Wait, what's today? Is today Wednesday or Thursday?
Well, you're in the Central Time Zone. It's still Wednesday.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So
You're not in the
you
Central
gonna
Time
tell-
Zone. I thought you was
I
on
was
the East
waiting on
Coast
you,
at the
Finesse.
Gaylord.
Wait, shut up, Finesse.
I thought you was outside of D.C. Y'all
I am
Google.
in Texas.
San Antonio.
All
It's
right.
beautiful. It's this time of year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Never
Chris.
mind the Wizards game on in the background. Guys, go to NAACPImageAwards.net. Vote for Two Funny Mamas, Outstanding Arts and Entertainment Podcast. Also, while you're putting your votes in, vote for Sherri. I believe she's up for host
That's-
of the year. So
Yes.
Sherri can bring in
she's
some.
out. Her show is up,
Okay,
I believe. Sherri's show is up. So please go and
beautiful.
while you're voting, vote for you see anything Sherri Shepherd, hit it, and then hit Two Funny Mamas.
No doubt. Make sure you do that. Finesse Mitchell, follow him on Instagram. Say hello. If you want him to come to St. Louis, let him know. Maybe we'll get him here. I want to see the special. I'm excited to
I'm
see that.
excited too. Thank
It's
you
cool.
so much.
And guess what color I'm wearing?
Red.
All red. Fire
You hear
red.
that, Dee? All red. Well, Finesse, thank you so much for joining us, Two Funny Mamas and the Stepdaddy. We appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Hey, smile real
Absolutely.
big. If you would both smile real big, we love seeing your face. The people love seeing your face.
Come on, Finesse.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
You got on red.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand what this means. They did the flame emojis. There's a bunch of like teardrop and water emojis in the live chat now. After you put that
Why?
photo, I don't get it.
Oh, 'cause
What is
we're
that,
indie?
Finesse?
Because we're Indian.
Because that means I'm making the women squeak, 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 squeak.
I was just confused. I thank you for that.
Oh, okay. That's why you don't talk during sets, because you say stuff like, and then everybody stop. They're like, you blew that. See? You should have waited.
Right. Do you tell jokes are you funny in bed?
Yeah, we're not leaving yet. Go ahead.
Yes. I love
No.
telling knock-knock jokes.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Do you?
I'd be like, knock, knock. She'd be like, who's there? I'd be like, not your boyfriend.
Oh,
Kym,
And
what's
my favorite one?
what's your favorite?
My favorite one is I go, shh. And she go, what? I go, somebody coming. She go, who?
Oh,
Me.
shut up! Oh my gosh!
That's how I
What
come.
is going
Kym?
That's-
What's your sexual knock joke, Kym?
All right, guys, I love you. Two funny moms in
He
the
wants
world.
to leave on that.
Right.
Oh my gosh! Vote NAACP Image Awards. Vote for Sherri. Vote for Two Funny Mamas. Follow Finesse. Tell everybody you love them. Bye, everybody.
Vanessa didn't take the picture.
We'll figure it out. It's all good. We'll just
He
put
is
up a.
so hard at. Nobody told him to sign off. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening and thank you for watching. Jesus. Sherri will be back with us next week.
Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas.